Hey everybody. Um yeah, there we go, it's working. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Armored Core Marathon. We are starting Armored Core 4 today. This is just after I took a little break from the ending of Last Raven. Same day. So we're starting Armored Core 4, and at this point, from this point forward, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I've never seen, played, or touched these games at all. Like Armored Core 4 and beyond, never touched them, never seen anything from them. Except some screenshots, the intros. I saw the intro to Armored Core 4 and 5, but that was a long time ago, so I don't even remember much of it. But that's it. The story, no idea. Gameplay, no fucking idea. I guess with gameplay, the most I got was just a demo that I downloaded one time on PS3, and then that was it. So I got like the basic controls, but never even did a single mission. That was it. So yeah, this is mostly going to be a blind playthrough slash watch through, I guess, because we're watching it on YouTube. So let's get into it. I'll adjust the volume accordingly. I don't know if this is going to be any louder or quieter than the previous videos. This one's presented by Sega. They got a new publisher. From Software still developing though. In the Myth. So far it looks like the same volume. God is Force. I don't remember any of this. Like I said, I saw this intro ages ago, so... Oh, now I'm starting to remember the theme song. It's slowly coming back to me, this music, the end of the video. We are now on the PS3. Last Raven was the last PS2 game. I feel like the audio levels are the same so far as previous games. He didn't even shoot it, he just stabbed it with the gun. Armored Core 4. Hell of an intro.
It was the death of a legend and a mass pilfering of technology. The man she saved was an unrivaled raven paired with a neck.
Fuck, this is hella quiet. I think I'm gonna do the audio boost for this, because hopefully the rest of the dialogue and the rest of the game isn't this quiet, but goddamn, like even for me, it's as bad as Last Raven. I was kind of hoping this would be better. It's so fucking quiet. I don't want my soundboard going up in volume though, so yeah, I think I will just boost the audio for the video itself rather than on Streamlabs where it's just gonna make my soundboard effects louder too. So I hope it gets a little louder after this. Hopefully it's just the intro. But yeah, headphone warning. I'm gonna boost it, and that kind of, unfortunately you can't control how much. It kind of like doubles it sometimes, so my soundboard won't be, but the video will be doubled, I think. So be careful. Let me see.
It was the
Here goes. My noise limiter should still limit it, but...
It was the death of a legend and a mass pilfering of technology. The man she saved was an unrivaled raven paired with a next craft, used by research and development in their experiments. The colony Anatolia fell into a sharp financial crisis after losing its sole specialization in technology. Relying on a mercenary for hire was the inevitable resolution to keep food on the table. I used that man, and through him, her. I make no claim of righteousness. He was simply the only one who could have made it happen.
Oh. Oh, the whole game's quiet. Damn, this is audio boosted too. I might just leave it then. It just seems like it's getting quieter. Like, I was kind of hoping this game would up the volume a tiny bit over the last games, but I guess not. I want to re-listen to that, because usually for, like, it's brand new to me. I've never seen any of this. And I kind of want to make sure I have a good grasp on the story as it starts. So I'm probably just going to skim through the subtitles real quick. But I want to make sure I get exactly what he said.
It was the death of a legend and a mass pilfering of technology.
Mm-hmm.
The man she saved was an unrivaled raven paired with a next craft, used by research and development in their experiments. The colony Anatolia fell into a sharp financial crisis after losing its sole specialization in technology.
Okay.
And through him, her. I make no claim of righteousness. He was simply the only one who could have made it happen.
And then it says Fiona. Is that the her he's talking about? Huh. Alright. I think I got a grasp on what's happening here. What does this say? Now loading Ray Leonard number 1 Berlioz. I'm not going to pause this much throughout the whole playthrough. I just want to make sure, because I get information overload very fast when I'm absorbing something completely new like this that I've never seen before. It's going to happen with FF7 Rebirth in a few weeks. And so I miss a lot of details on my first playthrough of a new game. Like, I'll be like kind of confused sometimes because my brain doesn't know what I should pay attention to and what I shouldn't. I miss a lot of shit. Let's see, Chapter 1, Destination Unknown. First Strike, Area Griffin, the Independent City. Current mission, First Strike, last mission of Chapter 1. Schematics, ACSIS, System. Reward 40,000 credits. Projection data, damage 8,000 AP. Ammo use, mission time 180 seconds. Ammo quota 50,000 credits. No mission time bonus. Objective, defeat enemy. Reward 40,000. Okay. So that's all the context we're getting before the first mission. Okay, cool. If it gets super loud, the gameplay usually is louder. So once we get into the game, if it gets hella loud, then I'll turn it down. So headphone warning ahead of time. I was still watching the same guy on YouTube, so his AC, as I can see, has the same exact color scheme. I'm guessing we also didn't see the title screen. He usually skips past the title screen and just goes right into the, like, how the game starts after the intro movie, so. Clearing this mission will lead to the next chapter. Accept the mission? Okay. So you can already...
Eliminate the armed groups occupying Griffin, the independent city.
No load times, holy
Griffin was
shit.
abandoned after losing its central infrastructure to large-scale terrorist attacks. These groups just let themselves in and set up shop. This mission is a little show for the Pox, and as Anatolia's next, you're our star. GA, the largest company on the lot, is especially eager to see Griffin rebuilt. We won't get another chance like this to impress them. The stage is set. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
I recognize that sound effect. Ekbal number 17 KK.
Now commencing mission. Normals are the enemy's primary force. Eliminate them.
Yo, this music though. Dude, I'm glad I audio boosted. It's barely reaching the limiter's peak. So even the gameplay's quiet this time. It's not just the cutscenes or...
Your target. Take it out.
Yeah, I guess I made the right choice. But at the same time, at least that means the audio's balanced finally. Holy shit, the way the camera moves this time. it's more cinematic for sure, but also if you get motion sickness, I can't imagine this being a nightmare.
All enemy normals destroyed. Mission accomplished.
The lighting
Come on
and the
home.
graphics. So far, the lighting and the graphics are like, what they call like the MTs normals now, and the ACs are nexts because they're obviously a step up. But dude, my first impression of the graphics, it looks like a prototype beta version of a game that would come out today. It's like when they released the leaked footage of GTA 6. It looks unfinished, but that's because that's my brain using today's standards. Obviously for a PS3 game, this was like, holy shit, this is the peak of graphics. But by today's standards, looking at this, I'm like, this looks like a game that's still in beta. Like the lighting and graphics just look a little like not polished at all. But yeah, I'm sure by those days standards, this was like, oh my god, it's amazing. Let me see, damage, reward, cost rate, quota. Okay, whatever.
You did brilliantly. Emil is ecstatic. I'm sure he'll do his part. Then you'll be sent back into the fray.
The Pax Economica, totalitarian rule by the companies beginning after the National Dismantlement War. Their aim was a tempered redistribution of the planet's limited resources.
This has to be the guy from Final Fantasy X-2 who does Mation's voice, or whatever the guy's name is. Well, from Final Fantasy X Part 1 and 2. Machen, I think, is the old man who tells you the stories of, like, before Spirit became what it was. This sounds like him, dude. Like, straight up. Oops.
Totalitarian rule by the companies
I wanted to go back
beginning
5
after
seconds,
the
not 10.
National Dismantlement War. Their aim was a tempered redistribution of the planet's limited resources.
Gotta be him.
These wise fiscal masters took hold of resources and markets alike, driving people into the colonies and lives of harsh labor just to eat. After missing the boat in the development of the next, the new symbol of company power,
I missed something. Wise fiscal masters took hold of resources and markets alike, driving people into the colonies and lives of harsh labor just to eat.
After missing the boat in the development of the next, the new symbol of company power, GA was nothing but an antiquated giant. That was exactly why they accepted our offer. Mercs piloting nexts were the result of unsavory political machinations. Wizened warriors aboard insignificant nexts, they had no use except as political pawns. Back then, that was what everyone assumed, myself included.
But it didn't turn out to be the reality, I'm guessing? Chapter 2, Ordeal by Innocence. I raised up my mic preemptively in case... just a little bit. In case,
Let's confirm the mission.
in case the game is still a little too loud at some points. Since I raised up the YouTube video, obviously. I can never, like, I'll never be able to audio balance until I can listen back to the VOD, unfortunately. So, the first video of a new game when the audio is a little different is always going to be janky. Okay, let's confirm the mission.
A fleet of unidentified submarines is closing in on the Eocene launch site. The ship's weight characteristics indicate they're Omer's Safi-class special subs, likely loaded down with Omer's explosive self-destruct weapons. You'll stand by on the peninsula and intercept the incoming self-destruct weapons with a volley of fire as they approach the launch site from the shore. Those are your orders. We've confirmed the self-destruct device's approach. They're right on schedule for our projections. Prepare to intercept.
Dude, I like how smooth the animations are. This is such a nice improvement from the PS2 era.
Enemy submarine is withdrawn.
Damn, I like the sound of the footsteps for the AC now. Shit, I thought this would have ended by now. It's getting a little repetitive. It's almost done.
You got the whole pack. 0 damage reported from the launch site. Mission accomplished. A perfect result.
Dylan!
Good work. Please head
Son
back.
of a bitch.
I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home.
Like tuning parts or something. Current mission: elimination, dangerous waters, operation descent, sharpshooting. Okay. Multiple options now. Game's opening up.
Let's confirm the mission. GA's Hazen facility has been occupied by an armed terrorist group. The enemy is relying mostly on old weaponry, but it's possible they've activated normals made on site at the factory there. You have clearance to eliminate any normals that oppose you. Your task is to clear the enemy out of that facility. Those are your orders.
Normals are MTs then, yeah, I called it. They've changed some of the lingo then. For this new
Mission
universe.
objective is complete elimination of terrorist forces. Your movement will be limited to tight quarters.
That's for sure. I think I remember them overhauling the control scheme too.
All enemies within the storage chamber eliminated.
This is far louder than the last mission.
We're still moving enemies.
Holy shit!
Clean that one out next.
Here, I'll just mute my mic. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick and check my stream just to see how loud it really is. This might be way too fucking loud. Let me open it up
The mission
first.
was a success. Good work. Please head back. I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home.
I mean, from what I heard, it sounded pretty balanced with my voice, so I guess it's alright. I think
Let's confirm the mission.
the noise limiter
Eliminate
helps a
the
lot.
unidentified faction that has invaded the Razgul colony's subterranean facility. Enemy forces are presumably few in number, but we don't have any specifics. Those are your orders. Enemy radar response at the deepest level confirmed. That's your target. Head down there now.
Still get a blade, that's
Target's
nice.
destroyed. The mission was a success. Good work. Please head back.
Almost quick.
I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home. Let's confirm the mission. An electrical plant Leone Mechanica is building has been taken over by an armed anti-establishment organization. Eliminate them. A small cadre of normals constitutes their chief firepower, but they've gotten control of some of the facility's security laser cannons. This is a level 3 protected area. Finish this operation as quickly as possible. This transport ship would be a sitting duck for those lasers. You'll be dropping down to the facility's core from a high altitude. Those are your orders.
So from what I'm getting so far, you're supposedly still a mercenary, like the old Ravens, but at the same
Drop
time,
down quickly and take them out.
they seem to imply that you're also
You'll be
just working
entering
for
fixed
one entity
laser
right now.
cannons range shortly. Tread.
Dude, that is hella loud. Jesus Christ. I'm glad I have the noise limiter still active for what you guys hear, because for me that was startling just now. Jesus. And I don't even have it up that loud.
3 remaining.
I like the music in this game though. Once again, it's very quiet compared to the sound effects though.
Confirmed. That leaves 2.
Just like the PS2 era games.
Target destruction confirmed. 1 left. All objectives neutralized. The mission was a success. Good work. Please head back.
I think I remember hearing some of the soundtrack before. Yeah, this is a good song. But it's so quiet compared to the sound effects. But yeah, the audio is not balanced in this game at all. It's just like the last few games on PS2.
Glad you're all right. Let's go home.
Like, she sounds so quiet when she talks, and then the sound effects are like mid most of the time. And then the lasers, or I guess the boosting he was doing to evade them, was just like fucking hella loud.
Let's confirm the mission.
Pretty bad.
An unidentified armed group has reoccupied Griffin, the independent city. GA is planning a large-scale airship attack to rout them once and for all. It's your job to take out their long-range weaponry to clear the way. Griffin is swarming with enemy forces. You can ignore them all. Just get to those long-range cannons. We're looking for efficiency here. Those are your orders. Enemy units confirmed on top of Ignore their ground troops. Focus on the long-range cannons. You're nearing the enclosing distance on the enemy's main force now.
I like how they made boosting infinite now. Or at least it looks that way.
Eastern area have gone silent. Eliminate any remaining enemies.
It does seem like you can just boost infinitely now. You don't have like a limited energy bar.
Confirmed. The mission was a success. Good work.
Some of these gunshot sounds I recognize from Umbrella Chronicles. Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, for sure. Like, I just heard the Magnum gunshot from that normal that attacked us after the mission was over.
I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home.
Bald Dora.
Let's confirm the mission. The Maghlib Liberation Front is White Africa's largest anti-establishment group. You'll attack their fortress in former Gelta, take out the entire squad of guards. The old Gelta fortress is a holdover from the wars of ethnic cleansing. It's a natural stronghold, protected by the canyon's walls. The fort's defensive forces should be scant, but remember that the old large-barrel fixed cannons set along the canyon boast impressive power and range. Those are your orders.
So, I just barely noticed this, derp. It looks like the setting of this game actually is like the real world. Like the world map I just saw, I realized was like, well, she just mentioned Africa, and I saw the shape of it and everything. I think this is a first for the series, right? Where they actually set it in real life geography, like on the real life planet Earth we know. So maybe for this story they're going for near future realism, like sort of predicting, you know, what warfare will be like in a few decades or something.
Gelta Fortress is ahead. A defensive force of Normal,
like, you know, the typical sci-fi fantasy depiction of the near future, basically. Because yeah, it's the first time they've ever set an Armored Core game in the real world. I like how smooth all the movement is. I can't tell what the fuck I'm looking at with the user interface though. Like what? Like, is this supposed to be your health? I think it is. He just got hurt and I think he just took damage and that went down. I don't know what the fuck this is. 3D map, that's cool. There's your speed, I guess. I don't know what LA means. This is staring at me.
Destruction of all defensive force units confirmed. The mission was a success.
That ECM thing
Please head back.
was just staring at me like... I'm guessing that just tells you how much electro whatever, the interference thing that fucks with your targeting and all that is in the area, I guess.
I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home.
Yeah, it seems like we're a mercenary, quote unquote, but we're just working for one entity the whole time, so not really. He was saying something about how it was just like a political thing, right? That one guy? The narrator? I'll call him for now.
Let's confirm the mission. This time, it's the Maghlib Liberation Front's Eritrea.
Yeah, most of this is happening in like Europe and Africa so far. Mostly Northern Africa.
And Stronghold. Eliminate their entire ballistic missile arsenal. This is one of the MLF's central bases. You'll be facing an elite force, including several normals. We've detected a fierce sandstorm in the area, so visibility will be extremely limited. Focus on tracking targets by radar. Those are your orders. The ballistic missiles you're after are in the Eritrean stronghold. Head for the stronghold using radar to verify your location. Enemy forces are coming in thicker now. Stay sharp or you'll be in trouble. Eritrean stronghold perimeter breached. Now get in there and destroy the objectives. Destruction of ballistics confirmed. The mission was a success. Good work. Please head back.
Fucking lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, the lighting technology that they're using reminds me of FF14's. It's so archaic.
I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home.
The in-game like lighting engine. And it makes sense because I mean, well, this is still before FF14 came out, right? But I think 1.0 came out around this time. Well, actually, I haven't seen. Let me see. I have the Wikipedia page open. When did this come out? Armored Core 4 was released on December 21st, 2006. So yeah, this is even way before FF14's. Yeah. And now I was gonna say that it's more noticeable on this game because, well, obviously it's older. It's a hell of a lot older. FF14's 1.0 came out in 2010, so this is 4 years before that. But like, I see subtle clues of how the lighting is similar. The lighting technology is still kind of similar. It is still PS3 era.
Let's confirm the mission. Intercept the Maglev Liberation Front's ground transport convoy and destroy the armored core belonging to their irregular next, Amajik, the Desert Wolf. By taking on a lethal amount of psychic stress, Amajik has achieved a degree of control over his armored core far beyond the limits of his minimal AMS compatibility. You're dealing with someone anti-establishment groups across White Africa consider a hero. He's too dangerous to face in conventional combat. Amajik's next, Barbaroi, is based on a lightweight Ekbal standard armored core. Its defenses should be minimal. Take it out before it can be activated. Those are your orders. Be careful out there.
Okay, so this is giving me vibes of like that one Gundam show that it had the concept of coordinators or something, where it's like basically genetically, biologically enhanced humans are the only ones capable of controlling and synchronizing with their Gundams, in this case armored cores, which they call Nexts. I think that's what they're going for here. I mean, I kind of got that already when he said something about the pilot being an experiment that she, whoever she is, it said something about, what was her name that it showed at the beginning? Sophia or something? That she saved from something about experiments, or at least my brain kind of inferred that from what he was saying. And then he said I used them for my own purposes. Yada yada. Yeah, like I said, my brain won't be able to retain everything on the first playthrough / walkthrough. But I see that's the vibe that they're going for. Yeah, it's amazing. This game is 4 years before 1.0 of FF14, and the lighting engine, I recognize the lighting effects.
Via ground carrier vehicle.
They're that archaic.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Let it come to you, then attack.
Of course. I'm glad FF14 is getting a glow up with Dawn Trail, because yeah, the PS3 era graphics technology and lighting engine technology is noticeable as hell. Like, it's more noticeable when comparing it to other PS3 era games like this, and this is an early PS3 era game.
Concentrate all fire on the target.
We just started fighting. Oh, he's already...
Barbaroi has gone silent. The mission was a success.
Well, that was quick and easy.
Good work.
I can tell by the way he moves, the player character. Like, he didn't even get off the fucking thing that he was riding on, and he was dead from 2 sword slices. That was quick. I can tell the way the character moves their AC, that the control scheme, the control mechanics have been completely overhauled from all the previous Armored Core
Amajit had
games.
been working alone for some time. He didn't want to contaminate his Maglib comrades. A hero. Maybe so. He may have taken it all upon himself from the very start.
The battle in White Africa, especially the defeat of the anti-establishment hero Barbaroi, caused the value of Anatolia's mercenary to soar.
And so, god damn it. I hit space over here. Thank god it didn't stop the recording. And so Anatolia's mercenary, that's us, from what I've gathered.
But while we were naively enjoying our successes, seeds of conflict threatened the Pax Economica. The battle for supremacy in the development of Kojima technology, the race between the newly risen Ray Leonard Group's Aquavit and the Rosenthal Group's Omer Science spread to the other companies, accentuating existent antagonism as it went. The world's counterfeit peace had begun to unravel. I saw that as Anatolia's golden opportunity.
Okay. Well, before we start this chapter, I gotta use the restroom real quick. But yeah, I guess, yeah, this game's not bad so far. I'm actually surprised to realize it came out the same year as Last Raven, 2006. But, you know, I didn't get a PS3 on launch, so that's why me and my brother didn't play it. I don't think I got a PS3 until a year or two after it came out, once there was actually a game I really wanted to play for it, which I can't remember when that was. But yeah, I didn't realize until I looked at it, you know, a few minutes ago, that it's the same year as Last Raven, 2006. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back in just a sec. I gotta use the restroom.
Bruh.
Might is right. I see that mission down there. It says might makes right. Just reminds me of Vlad saying that while pounding his fist. Vlad from GTA 4. Chapter 3, Dumb Witness.
Let's confirm the mission. We've located an armed anti-establishment group's supply line.
Wait, where is this?
We've located
Okay.
an armed anti-establishment group's supply line. The enemy supply convoy will be flying over the Robert Meyer Bridge. Stand by in the area and take down all of their freighters. We've spotted specialized flight-capable normals among their fleet, so keep your eyes peeled. Those are your orders.
She's so robotic. She starts and ends every mission briefing with the exact same words. That sound effect I recognize from a Resident
Enemy
Evil game.
supply unit approaching.
Which
Your
one though?
mission is to destroy the enemy transports within the combat line.
The Resident Evil Outbreak, I think, is where I'm recognizing. Right, yeah, that's where I recognize it from. I'm guessing you could also color your weapons in this one because this guy's AC looks so uniform colored. Like his weapons don't contrast. Like there's no contrast on it at all. It's like his weapons blend in with his entire AC's color at the same time because it's just. I guess they allow you to color the weapons now as well, or something. But I don't know. It seems like, yeah. The lack of contrast is really weird though. Having everything, including the weapons, be gold, it's a little much. But that's his choice. I personally like to have at least a tiny bit of contrast when making an outfit, you know, the color scheme for an outfit and stuff like that. Making everything too uniform in color is just a bit, I don't know, don't feel right. But that's just me though.
Enemy signatures confirmed on the ground. It's a large transport train headed down the line fast. Enemy transport approaching. Destruction of all transports confirmed.
Holy
The mission
shit!
was a success. Good work. Please head back. I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home.
I hope it doesn't cause any audio desync issues again. I might do this for when doing garage stuff like this. If I start to see the audio desync problem again, I might not do this as much, but yeah.
Let's confirm the mission. A BFF ice-breaking tanker is being followed by a fleet of unidentified subs. Eliminate the subs and protect that tanker. According to aerial surveillance, we're dealing with a comparatively large fleet of Omer's Agadir-class combat subs. Protecting that tanker is your first priority. Sink all of the subs while avoiding their arsenal of large vertical launch missiles. Those are your orders. Enemy submarine fleet has entered the combat area. Take them all out while guarding that ice-breaking tanker.
Thank God you don't just insta-die the minute you fall into water now. Your AC automatically starts just
Enemy
floating like
submarine
that.
surfacing.
That's really cool quality of life.
Launch missiles. Stay calm. Just take care of it. More submarines.
Oh, so you guys saw that, right? The animation of the submarine coming out was like, god damn. I think, okay, I get it. Today's standards, they're giving me too much bias, but god, this looks like an unfinished video game with that shit. The animation was so like, I don't know. That did not look like realistic at all. That was way too smooth of an animation, and it suddenly just went look like that. Like holy shit, that looked fucking funny. Damn. It looked jank. That's the word I was looking for. That looked so jank when the submarine came out of the water.
Undersea activity detected. Enemy reinforcements confirmed. More submarines.
It's like the movement is kind of just jarring, you know? But I just noticed you do have limited energy. I see it up here now. Yeah, it's a lot. They just give you a shit ton. That's why he seems to just perpetually dash and boost around. Jesus, that's a lot of missiles. Yeah, this game just really feels and looks like a tech demo, almost. I feel like maybe that's probably a common thing for early PS3 era games. I heard back then and even now when they talk about it, about this era of video games, they mentioned that
damage reported by the tanker.
The PS3 era was like
comes first. Work accordingly.
Yeah, the PS3 area was difficult to like. PS3 games were difficult to make because the technology was so fucking weird apparently. Like developers had a hard time with making PS3 games. It was kind of janky, I guess. That's why I said this feels like a tech demo, man. Like they did their best, but it's still, even by that era's standards, is a little janky. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know.
3 remaining enemy sub-signatures.
It just feels like an early build of the game. Especially with how uninspired the user interface now is. I get they wanted to probably just make it simpler. It's just like the way it just comes out and immediately goes like yeah, it feels really drab, this up here. Like this just looks like beta or alpha build of the game with the interface and everything. Like it's not as it just doesn't look or feel as fleshed out as the previous Armored Core games. I don't know. The lack of textures on the Armored Core itself. But that could just be the that could just be because of his color scheme.
All subs are surfacing. They're preparing a missile fusillade. Guard that tanker.
Because even in previous Armored Core games, if you made your AC certain colors and too uniform in color without any contrast, it also looked like it was kind of like too smooth and didn't have any textures, any real textures on it, you know? So.
Please head back.
Fuck happened there, dude?
I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home.
See, this place looks great. Like everything here looks like very highly detailed. The garage. Just as soon as we get out there, though, it looks like an unfinished world. I don't know. Oh, that was quick. I guess it's not worth fast forwarding then. He's never in the menus too long, so.
We've confirmed an unidentified squad approaching Anatolia. There aren't many, but they're almost here. You have to intercept them. Please hurry.
Boom dum boom dum boom dum boom dum. Leone Mechanica.
No,
Are they using
they're too close.
Italian
We can't avoid fighting in inhabited
as a basis
areas.
for the naming?
You can't engage
Or
your
just
primal
Latin?
armor. Make evasion your top priority. Try to stay safe out there.
It could just be Latin. I guess it fits with the whole godlike theme of the, like, you can hear it in the music. They're going for this theme of making armored cores and their pilots in this story be like these godlike entities, basically, calling them nexts and everything. So far, this is my
Enemy
favorite song.
presence is down to a minimum. We're almost there. Stay sharp.
All jank aside, this game does look fun. I kind of wish I had played it back then. I think I would have enjoyed this more than the last few PS2 games, like Last Raven. Nexus I enjoyed mostly because of the theme song, but
Enemy signatures have disappeared. Anatolia is still standing. Mission accomplished. Why Anatolia, though? Just who are they?
the plot is thickening, I guess, but it's hard to follow what the hell's even really going on with the little tiny bits of exposition they give. There's also, you know, quite a few entities at play in the story, and
Looks like they were the remnants
I'm obviously not familiar, so.
of the Maglib Liberation Front. I suppose we were the objects of their vengeance. I know in my head that that's an inevitable part of being at war. But still,
Still feels icky, doesn't it? Like Axel would say in Kingdom Hearts. Why do
Let's
I
confirm
always
the
get
mission.
stuck with the icky jobs?
eliminate all of the unidentified ships in the waters around former Chinese Shanghai. From their silhouette, we've deduced that the targets are BFF Special Operations ships. Their primary defenses will be a powerful long-range cannon and a series of vertical launch missiles. Be careful. Those are your orders. Objective sighted. Take them all out. You're in range of the enemy's main cannon. Stay sharp. That's not the last of them. Take them all out. We're nearing the edge of the combat area.
Outside of area.
That's not the last of them. Take them all out.
So you can actually leave the area for a little bit of time, I'm guessing, without actually, like he just did, without getting an insta fucking mission
All
failed or
objectives
aborted.
destroyed.
That's kind of
The
nice.
mission was a success.
Because it was really annoying in
Good work.
previous Armored Core games, like just accidentally
Please head back.
crossing that fucking line and it's like, oh, you lose. It's like, dude, hold on. I'm right there. I can just go back in. Like, the fuck? The fact that it was an insta abort mission just from
I'm glad
crossing
you're
one
all right.
pixel past the
Let's go
fucking
home.
line was always very annoying for some missions. Especially if you get knocked out of the area from like missile knockbacks or something. That was always fucking annoying. Might makes right.
Let's confirm the mission. Eliminate the armed terrorist faction that's taken hold of the Rosgul colony's subterranean facility.
South
The
America.
enemy holds considerable firepower, including normals. They've already defeated the colony's on-site defenses. We've confirmed Arisawa Heavy Industries heavyweight normals among them. Don't let them team up on you in closed spaces. Those are your orders.
Normals comprise most of the enemy's firepower. Eliminate them. They have the positional advantage. Tread carefully.
Yeah, this gunshot sound is the same one used for the Magnum pistols in Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. That game came out for the Wii. So, same time period. A lot of game developers will pull sound effects from a stock sound effects library, so it's really not that surprising. It's easier than making every single sound effect in the game be custom made, you know? Saves a lot of time and money for development costs.
Multiple normal signatures detected. It's the core squadron. Careful. All target normals destroyed. The mission was a success. Good work. Please head back.
I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home.
Okay.
Let's confirm the mission. Intercept the large unidentified squadron closing in on us here at the Haida Arsenal and prevent any incursion of the construction dock. Judging from their attack, their squad appears to be centered around several normals and demonstrates both experience and strong organization. Both quantity and quality tell us this isn't just any armed group. You'll have to tread carefully out there. Those are your orders.
All right, let's rock.
Enemy forces have already invaded the arsenal.
Hey, we still got overboost. I'm glad we get
Head
to
on
see
to
it.
intercept at once. Enemy invasion confirmed. Move to intercept. Second enemy wave has infiltrated the arsenal. Displaying the point of infiltration now. Check your radar.
Yeah, like as long as you're not flying through the air, you can infinite boost basically. The bar's not moving.
Enemy numbers are greater than we'd estimated. Focus on speed and efficiency. Enemy normals vastly outnumber our projections. The conditions are harsh, but try to pace yourself. Keep a level head out there. Additional enemy signatures detected. Keep concentrating.
Meanwhile, we're just chilling here, laid back, because it's actually pretty easy.
Enemy invasion confirmed. We sighted them late. They're already by the dock. Intercept immediately.
You bastard! You son of a...
Damn!
All enemy activity silent. The mission was a success. Good work. Please head back.
I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home. Let's confirm the mission. An unidentified squadron is marching on GA's resource base in Gania under cover of night. Intercept them. The projected intercept area is almost completely dark, but GA has promised to send up special flares. Those should give you enough visibility to fight. We don't have a firm grasp on their numbers, but expect a large squad with several normals. Use your head out there. Those are your orders.
The darkness will severely limit combat visibility.
Oh my god, I can't see
Make good
shit!
use of the GA support unit's flares.
It's trying to give everybody an epileptic seizure.
Now commencing support operation. Launch.
High mobility enemy units confirmed. Looks like lightweight normals. Plan accordingly.
Holy shit!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Enemy troops annihilated. The mission was a success. Good work. Please head back.
Massive ass tank.
I'm glad you're all right. Let's go home.
So kind of like previous games, there does seem to be a lot of missions that just kind of feel samey and in terms of story are a little fillerish. Major story beats seem to be far apart, just like previous games. So I might actually speed it up a little. Not too much though, like maybe 1.25.
Let's confirm the mission. The former MLF's surviving irregular next, Ashut Minya, has taken over GA's Nasser oil refinery. It's up to you to evict him. Preserving the refinery isn't a priority. Stopping Minya is your only concern. One-on-one, he's reportedly less of a threat than Amajik, but backup forces have been confirmed in the Nasser area. Watch your back. Those are your orders. Be careful out there.
I mean, that last dude you just mentioned, we killed him with 2 sword slices before he even did anything. So, I don't see this going any differently, but...
Your target is Ashuk Minya. You can ignore any additional forces there. Stay safe.
Holy shit, this is way more intense. At 1.25 speed.
You're nearing the edge of the combat area.
It's just like fucking... Damn!
Crack is filled with firepower. Avoid the face-to-face shooters. Ashuk Minya down. Enemy next has ceased all activity. The mission was a success. Good work. Please head back.
You should get some rest now. Sleep well, soldier.
We're about to see... Oh. Okay, I was like, we're about to see a cutscene or something? Internal purge.
Let's confirm the mission. Destroy all of the new large-scale weaponry being built at GA Europe's Haida arsenal. The Haida facility has announced it is leaving the GA group. This operation is a matter of internal house cleaning. The ex-GAE guards should still be in the facility, but you have clearance to eliminate them if they endanger the mission. Keep in mind that Akvavit has supported the Haida arsenal for some time. It's possible they've offered some backup now as well. Those are your orders. We aren't sure of what it looks like in there. Watch your step.
You're after the 3 massive weapons under construction. I'll send you their positions from here. Let's get started.
Next? Looks like GA is really out for blood.
What? What the fuck? You son of a bitch!
That's your target. It's huge. Massive weapon destroyed. 2 objectives remain.
I like how much more mobile you are in this game. It's such a nice, like, refreshing change of pace compared to the slow sort of clunkiness of the older Armored Core games.
Forces so far. So much the better. Let's finish out this mission.
We'll be home in time for a bologna sandwich.
Large-scale enemy squadron detected up ahead. Prepare to break through.
Kick their ass! It's like those destroy massive MT missions from before. Look at this thing.
Objective destroyed.
And it's gone in one sword slice. Just like that.
Hold on, combat personnel, evacuate!
All objectives successfully destroyed. The mission was a success. Good work. Please head back.
Yo, I like that. You see that parking job he did? That was good.
The Haida team was known as the heretical zealots of GA. More than any profits or politics, they may have just been in love with their research. They were driven by research, regardless of how dangerous it was. That's just the impression I get. Maybe because that's how my father was.
Well,
The vicarious warfare the companies had been
finally we're getting some exposition on the characters a little bit, huh?
waging. The vicarious warfare the companies had been waging by using terrorist groups hit a turning point with the purge of GAE's Haida arsenal. Akvavit, which had partnered with Haida, considered the purge to be a direct assault against their company. They lashed out at GA, calling it rightful retribution. It was the first open conflict between companies since the Pox's inception. That action echoed instantly through the other companies, their accord already in collapse, and the world was plunged into war without ideology or reason. Amid this chaos, news arose that the power of Anatolia's mercenary rivaled that of an original. She dreaded that recognition. It was the sentiment I couldn't understand.
Story is hard to follow, I gotta say. It's definitely one of those games where you probably have to like look at a plot analysis video or rewatch it more than once. I'll probably just read like a synopsis on Wikipedia after we're done and then be like, oh, okay. Just to fill in the gaps and be like, oh, so that's what was happening. Because, yeah, with all the different names of all the different characters and factions at play, I'm just kind of like, what the fuck is even going on right now? It doesn't help that you can't really see them, you know? There's not, like, logos or anything like before. Like, the companies don't really, like, you know how the crest and all that, they had logos and emblems, and they don't really show any of that, so... You're kind of just hearing these things, but you don't really see any of it happening. You just... see the combat on your screen when you're playing, and that's kind of it. Anyway, I got a BRB. It's been over an hour, so I gotta take a little break. But we're already halfway through the game, so that's a good sign. We're doing good pace. So yeah, I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes.